Saved account. Do you know that some men came are so audacious? Some men are so audacious that nature hears their voice and cry. Huh? No. I said some people are so audacious that nature and cry because of the energy of God in their voice, because of the energy of God in their footprint, because of the energy of God in their persons. There is nothing spiritual about it. I don't tell women, I say it's not giving bad that matters. Is what you are introducing the earth through a seed. What are you trying to? Are you trying to move the earth backward or forward from what you're producing? But can people produce something that they don't have? In 9:1 and 2 of the book of Galatians and chapter 7, 9:1 and 2 of the book of Isaiah and chapter 7 of the book of John Gospel, he's talking about Galilee. Yes. When at the first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward did more grievously, afflicted her by the way of the sea, beyond Jordan. Yes. Upon them. Thank you. How did they see the great light if not from a man? The light of the earth is a man's light, not God's light. If light must shine on earth, that light must come from man, not from God. 42:6 and 7 of the book of Isaiah. If light must shine on earth, God's light cannot shine on earth. It has to be a man's light. And it is a man of certain lineage. I was telling somebody, I said, you are Yoruba? He said, yes. I said, why will you love another tribe? If another tribe must come to you where Yorubas are, it will take intervention and time. Where Yorubas are now in Nigeria, by understanding. Everything in Africa submit to Yorubas up to this afternoon. So, can I ask you a question? Can I tell you something? There's something I said on Sunday when I was preaching Galilee, the native land of the Lion of Judah. Now hear me. Hear me. Some Yoruba elders, like Awolowo, who are in the grave, are already intercessors. And the Igbos that are living doesn't even have intercessors. Shameful. I said the dead men of this tribe are already intercessors. Because they couldn't die in the grave. They formed intercessory group in the sanctuary of the dead. But the Igbo elders that died are sleeping in the dust of the earth. So somebody who is asleep in the dust of the earth, how can his children be something? When you hear sleep in the dust of the earth, it means that they are slaves. They are in bondage. Awolowo is walking up and down. I told you he came to see me here about 11 years ago, 12. And then after 10 years, another of the Yoruba Oba came here to come and greet me. When Awolowo came to greet me, he said, has any Igbo man come here? I said, how can they come? And when I told him no, he smiled. Because you know they are dead. Somebody will grow up, or that he want to use his life to do. A being like God is looking for money. Because he's tormented by witchcraft. I'm going to tell you one more last thing before I conclude this message. Soludo has developed a Ekulobia bird flyover. Has it changed the life of Ekulobia people? Huh? Ekulobia people, has it changed? They are broken retailers. They are broken people who are selling nonsense and wasting their life. Only a useless life can be invested in a useless way. They are selling barrow. They're selling shovel. And then people are harvesting Nigerian treasure. That's why when you say that they say the Igbos are rich. I said rich where? Ogun State has about 19 accredited university, 19 a state. 19. I say you're rich. The university was not built with money. How many private universities are in Anambra State? There was an Igbo boy who didn't want to go to school. How can pride allow him to go? How can he calm down and serve a man that will help him? Why will he even calm down? His mother will be telling him, it is in Igbo land that a boy that is 18 years will be serving a man, and the mother will be giving him responsibility. This boy is still serving a man. And you're asking him to build a house in his father's house. You're asking him to bring money for children's school fees, his brother's school fees. And this boy is a servant. That is why when they're supposed to be big, they retire to suffering. Because they don't wait for time to bless them. I said they don't wait for. No, do they wait? Okay, let me leave it. You've already had me say it. Let me round up this one. Fallen gods. Understanding how fallen gods destroy human values. Ana macho imarage Heze Hanwegare Basugiwe Udike Nadimba Basugiwe Dike Nadimba Unyoma. This is what they do. They stay in firmament. This is what they do. They stay in firmament to take away people's life without knowing. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said in Enugu, I told her without knowing. I was talking to ask her, I said, tell me one sensible preacher. Sensible. I said, you know, tell me one. In Abba, tell me one. They say they are prophets. They are not prophets. They are sorcerers. A prophet is somebody who speaks God's word. He said, butter and bread.